online video revolution and its impact on the direct response industry. Welcome, Dr. Steve. Google agreed to buy the user-generated content video site YouTube for $1.65 billion in October. NBC Universal, News Corp, Viacom, and possibly CBS are supposedly close to announcing a new website that will feature some of their best-known television programming and other clips in an attempt to build a business for distributing video on the internet to rival YouTube. And Time Magazine just named the users of sites like YouTube and MySpace their Person of the Year. Steve, what's driving this explosion of online video?
Online video has been around for a long time. However, it is only recently that the convergence of several key factors have made it possible for anyone in the developed world to easily and cheaply produce and distribute video worldwide on the internet. The first factor is the availability of inexpensive, high-powered digital cameras and computers. The second factor is the widespread penetration of broadband. The third factor is a revitalization of what can be a very nebulous, yet basically simple idea, which has been associated with the terms web application, two-way web, and Web 2.0. The idea of using a website as a software application has been around since the beginning of the web, but web applications have recently become significantly more powerful and easier to build with technologies like ASP.NET, JSP, LAMP, and AJAX. Great acronyms. Finally, the financial community has recovered from, or forgotten, the dot-com crash to birth Web 2.0, where high-tech web business plans can again attract investors with the basic pattern of build it, they will come, and an audience can be monetized one way or another. Another way of looking at this video explosion is that video is probably the most engaging and compelling media type. It's natural for this powerful media type to expand to fill any available opportunities for people to produce and distribute it. As video production and distribution technology has improved, video has naturally and steadily moved from the hands of a few organizations into the hands of the masses. Not so long ago, only large organizations who could afford lots of skilled personnel, expensive equipment, and massive operations could produce and distribute video. Now anyone who can plug a $200 digital camera into a $500 computer with a $30 a month broadband connection and a few clicks of their mouse button on the computer can produce and distribute video worldwide.
And Steve, how do you think this affects the DRTV industry?
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. On the one hand, the video revolution will probably result in a complete transformation of the TV and therefore DRTV industry. The new world will be characterized by a practically unlimited ability to choose, view, produce, and distribute video easily and inexpensively. We're now seeing technologies which have the ability to provide access to any video, anywhere, anytime, at virtually zero incremental cost. We're seeing technologies which have the ability to record video and distribute it worldwide from a variety of tiny, inexpensive devices, anywhere and everywhere. Again, at virtually zero incremental cost. TV is transforming into a fully interactive two-way experience, integrating and hyperlinking to media of all types. The metrics available, granularity and targetability, are also increasing to be practically anything you can imagine measuring or targeting. It's utterly amazing to truly consider where modern video technology is at. It's quickly approaching a singularity of practically unlimited possibilities at zero incremental cost. The reason the incremental cost is dropping to zero is because once the infrastructure is in place, all this extra video is just more bits moving through that same infrastructure. Whether the TV or the computer dominates the living room is irrelevant, as each is fully incorporating all the capabilities of the other, so that both will provide the full functionality of this anything, anytime interactive experience. On the other hand, the core principles and competencies that underlie the DRTV industry, I think, will remain unchanged in this new world. And those are producing compelling video communication, motivating people to take action, and precise granular measurements of the effectiveness of the media. Moreover, it looks like these DRTV principles will become the foundation of the bulk of the advertising industry, although it's uncertain if the DRTV industry will actually gain the full credit it deserves for pioneering these techniques. Mass media, unaccountable advertising to a passive audience is dying. More and more, advertising is incorporating highly targeted, highly accountable, compelling, engaging video content. In my mind, this is just an expansion of the basic principles of DRTV into the new online interactive media channels.
Great. And what are some of the key points traditional DR marketers need to know about viral video, and how should it be integrated into their marketing strategies?
I personally don't think viral video is currently a huge opportunity for direct marketers, and in some sense it may never be. Traditional DR is very focused on a directly measurable result like an MER, a CPA, or a CPL, and making pretty good guesses on media performance based on history. Viral video is more about buzz and brand awareness, and the results are highly unpredictable. The strangest things sometimes hit big, and others that look like a sure hit flop or even backfire. A lot of companies using DR don't have big budgets to risk on viral video. I think it's important for clients and agencies to try some viral marketing because it may work, but in most cases it will be a very small part of the overall campaign budget. I think viral marketing can and will take great advantage of DR principles to become more accountable and predictable. However, the question is, if it does this to become accountable and predictable, is it really still viral? One thing well worth the minimal extra effort is to reposition your traditional DRTV commercials for posting on various viral video sites. You can do this site by site or take advantage of products and services that are becoming available that can post your video to many sites from one easy-to-use interface. Another simple posting the TV, although doing this is the simplest thing to do, planning to produce a custom viral version from the same production resources for the TV versions is a good idea. Web video is a different media, and there's a body of best practices for what to do differently to produce effective web video.
Dr. Steve, someone just sent me an email of myself as an elf doing a dance from the Office Max site www.elfyourself.com. While I found it completely hilarious, my elf self has some very radical dance moves. I am wondering, how does a brand company like Office Max monetize dancing elf videos?
Well, if you like the dancing elf, you should really check out reindeer arm wrestling. That's one of my favorites on that site. I can only guess how it's helping them in terms of marketing. The blog Smart Lemming has a post on it about this campaign, which says that this Office Max site is getting 200 unique visitors per second, and they're creating 8 new elves per second. And the site's also getting a lot of attention from blogs and the traditional press. I bet they're measuring the amount of traffic that flows from this to other sites and how much flows into their online purchases to actually measure the effectiveness of that campaign. But if they're not doing this measurement, they should give us a call.
Dr. Steve is a PhD Chief Technical Officer at Fairfield, Iowa-based Hawthorne Direct. Please visit us at www.hawthornedirect.com.